Okay.
Oh, no. Good afternoon, my viewers. Today I have a wonderful guest, Linda G. Comanche. Everyone knows her, so I don't need to introduce, but polite way is to always to introduce your guest. And I was taking a little nap when I came from work. I closed the store 1 hour earlier. It's so hot, I felt exhausted.
How hot is it out there?
29. That's nothing comparing for you.
Oh, okay. Well,
You
it's in the 90s and the 80s, but I have the air conditioning through the houses, so it actually gets cold in here.
we have a cooling system that is taking the air from the basement, and we have the Dyson humidifier, which is cooling off, and 2 fans.
Can you sleep okay at night? Can you sleep at night?
Because we have only 12 degrees last night, so it goes really nice. And
yeah, it was foggy this morning and chilly in the 40s.
Yeah. So I want to tell everyone that you are feeling better with the situation that you had yesterday, and we were praying. Everyone was praying for you.
Prayers worked, everyone. Thank you so much.
I didn't have you yesterday video, so today I thought
Well, we supposed to do it yesterday or today?
Today.
Okay, thank God. Because I had to put Andre on hold, and I just did the video with him.
Oh, hello, Debbie. Hello, Lynn. Hello, Miss Annie. Hello, sweet darling. Did you inform your viewers?
No, I'm going to inform them now to come on over.
Oh, thank you.
Come on down. Come on down to Violetta spot.
Yes.
Chillaxing. Okay. We're pouring champagne as we speak.
Ah, wonderful.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
So we will be, how long do you think we will be? Because the last time we were on Zoom and it was only 45 minutes, so I was hurrying up, and someone said that was rude of me. So how long we will be this time?
I can't handle more than an hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can't handle a long time. I'm old, girlfriend.
All right. So I think I have enough questions. And first, I want to ask you, because we will be one for you and one for me, yes?
Okay,
thank you so much, Lupe Sylvester. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lupe.
Thank you. And can you tell us why there is no information about those gallows from January 6th?
The what?
Gallows, the one that they want to hang Mike Pence?
Yeah, nobody's saying nothing about it.
Nobody. And I'm battling my head how that subject is never touched.
Yeah.
And you are in USA. You never heard anything more than I do?
Nobody talks about it.
So we have to start talking, and maybe they will have...
The woman that threatened, I'm not even seeing us on the live stream here. That's interesting. Oh, here it is. Okay. I'm not even seeing us. I see it now. Okay, I'm going to share it on my page. Hold on.
Okay.
Create a post. There you go. I'm here on the live stream here. Okay, here you go. Okay, you'll start seeing people joining from my tribe. Well, they're all the same tribe, but
yeah. I'm so glad.
So, what was I going to say? The lady that threatened to shoot Nancy Pelosi just got hit with a 60-day jail term for threatening to kill the third most powerful person in office. You get more time if you get caught with a bunch of pot. It's just, I don't know what they're thinking. This is what the DOJ recommended.
Also, DOJ, that was his decision.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
So let me look and see why. I got these cards on special for you.
I have such a collection of cards, and I'm always using these ones.
I like these ones too. They talk to me.
They do.
And my Morgan Greers, they talk to me.
And sometimes I see something that I don't see another time, like this some symbol. And I just purchased an antique book about symbols in Bible.
Yeah.
So I'm charging for full moon to touch it, and then I will be studying those symbols.
Right,
in
right.
Bible.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, Vivian. That's my favorite name for a girl. Tracy, Clara, Gwen.
Blessings, everyone. 109 in Phoenix. Hello. Phoenix is always hot.
Hot, yes. 115, 109. Oh, gosh. I don't know how.
The first time I did a Sedona event, I got out of the airport in Phoenix and it was 118 degrees. It was so hot. We got on the transfer bus to go to rent a car. The guy had the air conditioning in the bus on full blast and you could barely feel it.
And once we went with the kids, first time when we went to USA, the kids were, Roman was only 2.5, and our Buick didn't have the air conditioner.
Whoa, what state were you at?
We were going through California and Nevada, and so hot. And
what time of year was it?
On 89, something like that.
No, but was it June? Was it summertime?
Summertime, yes. And it was 115, 111, I think, in Las Vegas. And you couldn't even go to the swimming pool because
it was too hot. Yeah. You probably had to take the kids early in the morning.
We were sitting in the car, open windows, and 5 o'clock we were leaving, like from one place to another, and place with the swimming pool. That was the
5 o'clock in the morning. You were leaving.
We were leaving every time because it was so hot.
It was too hot. Yeah, it blows up tires. It's so hot. It melts tires. Well, in the UK, it melted the airline runway.
Yes. And I was living for 4 years in UK, and there was never that hot. It was always, there was one summer that we couldn't take bath. Every second day we could take bath because it was drought. So that was, and everyone was respecting that.
Yeah, and I remember in the 70s, was it the 70s or the 80s? We had a pretty bad one in California, and they asked you not to even flush toilets, but maybe twice a day. Yeah.
Yeah, it was 77, maybe that I'm talking about.
I put a fake lawn in that was specially made for dogs, so you can't smell it when the dogs go on it, and I keep it pretty clean. And oh my God, did I save on water because I don't have to water a lawn anymore.
Oh yes, we have such a beautiful green grass that my husband is complaining he has to cut every 4 days. We have
okay, you're up to 793 watching.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So okay, so
I have now 825.
Whoa! Welcome, everyone.
Thank you.
Welcome. So listen, this is what I get, and this is what I want to tell everyone because this is actually the first time I've read on this. They will catch. They already know who the people were that built that. They know who it is.
Hello, Lynn. Thank you, Lynn. It has to be knowledge because the car that was carried is that they must have to see that. That's not the
time. They got it on tape somewhere, but they know who it is. And I definitely feel 2 men involved. And I see that they will come, the DOJ will come to get them. And yeah, that was terrible.
That was spreading, everyone was singing that hang my pants. So it was not something that they make up in 5 seconds.
But it's so weird about the Republicans. Why do they allow this kind of language? Why are they all so allowing this god-awful, hateful rhetoric about anybody that doesn't agree with them?
Count to three. I will try to know.
1, 2, 3. It's almost like they lost themselves.
Trump wants to squeeze him, like it's like he wants to squeeze him. By doing that, he thought that he will make him vulnerable and he will give up.
Right.
That Pence will. And yes, the secret is known. They know the secrets. They are sitting, they are writing everything, and angel of justice will hit them. So that's for sure. Okay. But we have to talk about this, so eventually that will come to the surface.
Definitely.
Yeah, and it was.
And there's more coming up with January 6th, by the way. They will be back with more in September.
I think that will be the straw that will break the camel back.
I do too.
Because this is premeditation. It's not that you are not planning to kill someone. You have that equipment, and it was never used in the history.
Yeah.
But it will happen.
But I've often saw something on tape, someone playing something on tape.
Oh, so many things that everyone was using those tapes.
But something is coming up with a tape that someone's going to release that are the words of Trump, and it's going to hang him.
Ugh.
I can't even stand to listen to him.
No.
Okay, ask me a question.
Okay. Will Trump be indicted? That's easy, probably, but... And if, when?
Well, you can never tell when.
Yeah, I know.
Will Trump be indicted? Yeah, Sid Psaki said that hanging is the law of the land, and they're playing the racist MAGA mob. Yeah, Trump will definitely. Yeah, justice is coming to get him. Oh, sorry.
I know, this is confusing.
I get it all mixed up.
Yeah, me too.
So, but check this out. It's more about the money. And it's more about what he did in the banking industry.
It will be
justice.
Justice, yes.
And he'll have to pay back so much, it's going to ruin him.
Good. I was telling my girlfriend, Cheryl, that Trump is going to change the name on his properties from Trump to Tuna. Because he's the big fish, and then people at least will know that they are going to the place that big fish is living.
Right.
Stupid.
He still has a hold on the Republican Party, but not as strong.
Now it will. I was watching the videos from TikTok about how smart those followers are. Gosh. Oh, gosh. I asked Cheryl, where are you taking those messages? And she said she was sending me. And I said, from TikTok. And yes, that's unbelievable. Unbelievable how.
Yeah, it's almost like Herschel Walker. It's amazing how god-awful, lying, and really is not smart at all.
No.
And yet, they're all fawning over him because of Trump.
And
but he's going to lose.
And Brandon, I didn't know exactly what the Brandon means, and it is F. Biden.
Yeah, what does that mean? What does that mean, F?
Biden.
Yeah. Well, they're always.
And the journalist asked the guy, would you like to do that? And he said, no. So why are you calling this Brandon?
Yeah, why are you saying that?
So it was. Okay. So now who is asking? Oh, I ask you. So will he be?
Oh, no, you asked me.
Yeah. Will he be?
You asked me if he'd be indicted. And I said, yeah, but it's not. It's more for The money.
Okay. So now you will ask me.
Well, I want to know about Hawley, Josh Hawley. What's the outcome for him? Ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
His wife will leave him. And he will be running like he is running like I want to pee.
Oh, everybody was laughing in that hearing.
That when
they showed him running, everybody busted out laughing.
Today, I think in the news they were showing a few times how he is running in that corridor, and then
big man on campus.
Oh yeah, and he said, "I will be." They gave some speech and he will be fighting for you. I will be not running away, and then they show him like he was running away.
Yeah.
He has no chances, part-time chances, kind of half work. Yes, he is in the Republican and he represents them, but he will hang himself.
He will hang himself.
He will hang himself because I will put back the cards. I don't have usually the tendency to putting them back, but okay, so now it's for you. Straight glazer. Will the ice shelf melting away, the earth being overpolluted? What other disease will we see?
Well, we're definitely going to Armageddon weather. My guides have showed me that. I see floodings. You see that Yosemite's on fire now. Near Yosemite, it's heading to Modesto. The UK burst out in a bunch of fires. 1,700 people died.
China,
what's happening in China?
Oh, the heat, and as well, they have so much heat over there. And in Spain, in Europe, 1,600 people died recently from being overheated. And I told my husband, at least we are lucky our mom are on another side.
Yes.
We don't have to worry because there is, in Poland, hardly anyone will have air conditioner.
Yeah, because you don't even have the opportunity to buy it?
No, before there was no need. And now the heat.
Yeah. Well, I was in Edinburgh, Scotland with that boyfriend of mine, and it was only 70 degrees, but the humidity was so bad, I begged him for a fan. Can you please just get me a fan? And we went to a lot of places before we could find it. Even a fan isn't that much, because it's always cool in Edinburgh.
Oh, yeah, and it's it's quite on the north.
Yes.
So, in Poland, we are in Wrocław, where I am from, we have 7 rivers. Over here, it's so dry. So when I went to Poland, I went every a couple years, I was sweating.
Oh my gosh.
I was sweating, and because, you are walking a lot in Europe. You are not.
Yes. Yeah, that's the good thing about Europe, though, too, is that they don't clutter up with cars as much.
Yeah, and when you go on Eiffel Tower, it's 780 steps, and you go first 780 steps, and then you take elevator. I thought, good that I did that before. I wouldn't be able to do it.
Right, right.
It's all about stairs. Right. Everywhere you go, they are on street stairs.
Right, exactly.
I don't know how those people are. And I was.
I know. I wore these fancy shoes because I was trying to show off to my boyfriend, and they had cobblestone sidewalks. Girlfriend, I kept.
Believe me, I was never wearing flat shoes. First time I had runners about 10 years ago.
Back in my younger day, I only wore high heels.
Me too. And Tracy sometimes is telling me you don't want to go for a walk because 2 years ago, I think we went for a walk and I had high heels, and she said, in that shoes, you didn't want to go for a walk.
No, I can't wear high heels now.
But I can't wear flat. Even some slippers I have to have on the heel who is now, I asked you about the Glazer. So
Yeah. Now I want to ask you about Biden's health.
can I add one more thing for people to be aware? Polio, they had the first case of polio in New York.
Yes, I saw that.
So that's something that a lot of people will have to,
And
especially.
he was a non-vaccinated person.
No, but it was not. It was vaccinated, but apparently in some of the countries that don't have that expensive vaccination.
Oh, okay.
So it was real vaccination, real virus. In USA and Canada, they are using that. So it's much safer, apparently.
Right.
Okay.
So my question to you is, what do you think of Biden? Is he going to live?
Through the COVID?
Not through the COVID. Is he going to make? I see him making another term. Will he make it through the term? 1, 2, 3.
I see a lock. The lock has to be closed to be. This one is open, so it's not closed. How to read it? When you lock, it's for safety.
Right.
It's safety lock. This way, it's not completely safety. He will have to go for some operation.
Okay.
Maybe even doctor have to help him because it is operation and doctor. He is on a new path of something. So there is something that will be causing him some problems. He's not young, and I can't even imagine what a life he is living, running and running.
I know, and so many people needing, and he wanted this so bad, but I know it's affecting him.
And someone asked me, how is his wife feeling about this? I don't think she wants him. And
I don't think she wants him to run for a second term. Why do I feel he'll run? Either that, or we get a Democrat Congress and Senate, and he just starts getting work done because he's got the people he needs.
That's what would be great.
And then he allows a new person to come in.
Yeah, because right now it's 37% popularity, the worst than any, even Trump.
No, but he's with the Democrats, he's 97%.
Oh.
But he's 33 or something.
37, I think I was watching. But
yeah, 37.
I'm not good about numbers. But
no, a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't want him. Don't want him to run again, though. They're scared about it because he's so old.
It is, and the older we are,
I'm not even 70, and I'm feeling it. Shoot.
Yeah, and it is, I'm walking on the stairs and I'm watching my legs.
I can't wait. My friend Andre, he's the astrologer, and he looks at Biden's charts. It looks so good for 2023 and 2024. Fantastic.
Oh, good. Who is now asking whom? Oh, you ask me.
Wait. Now it's time for me to ask you. Okay. Well, and I asked you about Josh, right?
Yes. And I
said 1.2 watching.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I really appreciate that.
Okay, so anyway, yeah, unfortunately, with the heat and everything, it's going to get worse every year. But it's going to resolve itself. I don't know how, but I saw it. We're going to come into this boom, and then
I'm worried about hurricane season. There will be worse hurricanes. I'm so worried about
because it's going to be real hot out in the ocean, and that's what causes that.
That's what causes, and it will be one after another after another. That's like never-ending story.
Yeah. So I need to ask you a question. Okay, this is what I want to ask. Okay, so Cheney. What's the possibility that she could win again?
You're talking about
Liz
the
Cheney.
local or as a for the presidency?
No, local.
Local.
For Wyoming or wherever she's from.
Three cards. 1, 2, 3, please.
1, 2, 3.
It's like she's walking to jump in a swimming pool. Thank you, Patricia. And
Thank you, Bad Hair Day. Go.
And it looks like she is climbing and climbing so high, and the water is so low to jump in, so she can hurt herself if she will go from the very high trampoline. No, you know, the place that you are jumping to the swimming pool.
Right.
And thank you, Nazar, not Nostfart. And she is it's like impossible to jump. Like it will be suicidal.
So do you mean she shouldn't run?
She is running, but she is not really running. I heard that she didn't show up. There was some big reason. No, there was some thing like we have Westerner days. So there was some big days parade, and she didn't show up that time because she was stuck in the Congress.
Okay.
Thank you, Ang.
Yeah.
She will have enough money.
She's getting a lot of money.
She's waiting for different projects to come in her way.
Probably more gossip on Trump.
And she is into the fight, but I didn't see her jumping because she was debating.
She has real good cards, and she has real good astrological aspects. So I guess maybe for her, if she doesn't win, oh well, because she's got, maybe even Biden will give her a spot somewhere.
But the way she will destroy Trump, if she will go, thank you, Lynn.
Thank you, Lynn.
And she will go to the, how you call this, fight for presidency. She will go probably like as independent.
Oh.
That way, she will make a big mess in the situation. Democrats will have to choose someone else to represent them because they will not trust that Biden will win with Liz Cheney. Republicans will have to choose someone else to be their representative. And that way she can dismiss Trump.
Wow, I never even thought of that. That's an excellent thought.
And she might have a big chances. I'm not saying.
Well, she had all kinds of good cards, so she could cause some chaos.
She will create such a chaos, and she wants women to be the president. She is so pro-woman movement. I don't know about her policy about Roe versus Wade, but it is that she is fighting for equal rights for women.
Right, that's fantastic.
Her sister is gay, so she might be very much for that.
Yeah.
And of course, we don't like her father too much, but
right. Jesus. Okay, so ask me a question.
Okay. Who will be the winner as president?
Don't ask me how much I weigh. That's all I want to know.
Don't ask me either, because I don't even know myself. I refuse to check.
Okay, ask me the question.
Who will be the winner as president 2024?
Oh, I don't know that.
No.
I couldn't possibly tell you. I didn't know Biden was going to be the winner until my guide showed me with the light around him. So I have to know who's running, and then I'll tell you.
Yeah, and with me, I said, Biden will win, but Trump will cheat. I didn't know.
Oh my God!
All the time putting that in one sentence, and
you were dead on about that.
And it is something that, and I remember you were saying they will be dancing, and they were dancing on the streets.
But you kept seeing him cheating. You were so worried about that.
And I was worried that there is a flag over the country, moving. So I knew that there is some kind of movement. And that's
Right.
the red. Okay, who is asking whom?
Well, I couldn't answer that question. Ask me. Remember how I saw a gray-haired man and a dark-haired woman, and for some reason I thought it even could be that New York guy.
I have a question actually about what will be with Andrew Cuomo. What is his political future?
Because his brother Chris Cuomo is back on board now. He's doing his own show.
Good.
Andrew Cuomo. I don't know. I haven't thought about him in a while.
Okay, so that would be.
The only sad thing about Liz Cheney is she always voted yes on everything Trump brought forward.
So she was because she was the third important person in the Republican Party that time, and they exclude her. So she will get even with everyone who was destroying her.
Actually, he is going to make some money on a project. He might be working on it now. It could be a book. Somebody's offering him something, maybe even his own TV show. Hey, Bronx, thank you.
Thank you.
And he's going to be kind of a celebrity, even though all this horrible stuff happened. He's going to be on a lot of shows, maybe do a radio show or something.
I heard that he was left over with $10 million, not 10, after he left.
So do you think he'll run again?
That's what I'm feeling. And he might go as independent as well.
There you go.
Because Democrats were afraid of him. I didn't like that. I didn't. Because those women, eventually they were small burgers. How you call this? Nothing burgers.
Yeah. So he can be real intimidating. Well, he's not too big for his britches.
And he was everyone was so impressed with him. People around the country was very impressed with him.
When COVID, yes, he did a great job.
And as a speaker, he has that possess.
Right.
Biden doesn't have that, but he had that. I wish they will leave him alone and let him to fight for presidency. But I think Bloomberg doesn't like him too much because they were both mayors of, not mayors, but governors of New York. So
my question to you is, what's going to happen, or why is nobody talking about Ginny Thomas?
Yeah, that's an interesting. 3 cards.
1 and a 2 and a 3.
Okay. She's walking on a beach and leaving footprints, but she's walking and have a broomstick behind her and sweeping the footprints.
So she's trying to hide her tracks.
She is hiding the tracks. So they are not able to prove too much to her. Oh, it is still obvious that someone was hiding tracks when you will see that, footprints being swept. But it's so hard. All about money, and they had big donors. That black money, who is saying that White House, the Senator White House, he's talking about black money in Supreme Court.
Yeah, the Federalist Society money.
Yeah, so she has that. She's fulfilling her dreams, so she has a lot of support because her husband is doing what she's telling him to do. And he is doing what I'm saying. He is doing the job, so they don't want her to be attacked yet. Ask me if she will be eventually, because now you ask why they are not talking about.
Yeah, why they're not stopping her.
But would they be able to?
They didn't even bring her up on the committee.
What do you mean? Oh,
They
yes.
didn't even
She
bring
said
it up.
she will come.
Maybe in September is when they bring up all the people who financed this event.
Okay, 3 cards, please.
1, 2, 3.
They will have some documents about her. You remember in old times when the letter was sent by important person, he will have that stamp, that ring
Yeah.
with the stamp
Yes.
in wax. And I see that stamp and envelope. So they will be able to trace her role in that. She left some nuisance footprints, it will be showing how stupid those decisions were. She was working part-time, not officially, but part-time, and all her goals are so vivid, and all her involvement, the emails that they were able to trace with Mark Meadow.
Yes.
So
you notice Mark Meadows disappeared off the earth.
What's happened to him?
You want me to ask that?
Yes.
What happened to Mark Meadows? I've often felt that her husband was going to still, he's already been sick, like illness will take him out.
And I said,
it could even be when they start investigating her, he says, I can't keep going, I'm sick.
And once before even she came to the surface, before that, few weeks before, I said, I see him disappearing without reason. I said, somehow he is disappearing. After that, he was sick, and then they figure out that they can attack her. Not before, when he was sick.
Oh.
It was like, timing. I thought, I said that he would disappear. I was not even knowing.
Mark Meadows has the tower, so things are blowing up on him.
Good.
He's like, shut it down. He's not even talking to people. He's losing money. He knows his time with Republicans is ending.
Yeah.
He can't even support Trump right now because he knows it's over. And he's telling people too, it's over.
I believe.
And look at him sailing in the wind, moving off shores. I don't know. Trump's going to blame him.
On that card, he doesn't have a shoes, so no one is supporting him.
And Trump's going to blame him. I've often said that. Trump's going to blame Meadows. Meadows is the one that did this, even though they have it in writing and he tried. But he was complicit to this, so they will hit him. They'll hit him.
And he gave all those emails willingly, which is great. Few thousand emails. And then he didn't want to testify. Too late, guy.
Too late. Went down there and got some money from Trump.
Yeah. So now you will ask me?
Yes. What about Trump paying people's lawyers fees? Is that going to calm down, or is he still paying for people? I guess one of my questions really I want to know is Trump called somebody to interfere with their testimony. Will they find out who that is? I guess the commission knows.
I think that was that young girl that was testifying last time.
No, because they said they hadn't even testified yet.
But it was before she testified.
Oh, okay. He called her.
Knowing that she will be testifying.
Okay.
So I think that because I answered that on my channel.
Okay.
So what will be with the money? Yes?
Yes. What about this money Trump is showing to other people? 1, 2, 3.
It's like a mousetrap. So he will be caught because of that.
Oh, okay. So they're going to say, hey, buddy, you interfered. You're doing, okay.
The mousetrap, I didn't see the mouse. I see the mouse trap being ready. So they didn't use that. It is there and he will be caught. Eventually, probably, because that's the symbol. It's just a mousetrap is waiting for him. It's like that kind of.
Okay.
And the cards are saying, yes, he wants to play boyfriend, girlfriend with everyone, or friends, so he thinks that he can treat them well and give them the goodies and they will be testifying.
Right.
Judgment day will come.
Mhm.
And they are collecting all the documents already. So that's
Okay.
mousetrap.
I love it. Okay, ask me.
Okay. About Matt Gaetz. Will he be reelected?
God, he said something really bad about women today. If anybody remembers.
Oh, I don't know.
He said something really bad about women, about certain type of women that he wouldn't give a thumbprint to or something. And, how dare you? Sorry. If I was younger, back in my day, when my dance card was full, I would have never given that Matt Gaetz a single look. He's weird looking. He looks like that guy from Beavis and Butthead. He's got that big forehead. Anyway, I shouldn't be talking about other people.
No, but you know what? He reminds me of my stepfather. My stepfather first time came, I was 12 years old. And I told my mom, he's outside, good looking, not that, but I said, don't go for him. He's so bad inside.
Wow.
And well, she married him. And she asked me, how did you know right away?
Yeah. So Matt Gaetz is, he's got some coming. He's got those charges coming at him. They're going to come at him. He's got he can say he's religious, but he's not that religious. Well, people will be mad at him. He's going to lose a lot of money. And he's got big battles coming up. He's going to be battling to save himself. That green guy gave him enough stuff. I'm telling you.
Greenback. Can I say something that came right now to my mind?
What?
I know he adopted a child in Mexico.
Right. Yeah. A male.
Young boy. He is right now in university, but he was a child. Is he a father to that boy? Because he looks very much like him. Answer me that question.
Oh my God. Let's just do one card. Hold on.
It's for entertainment only.
Oh my God. Yes. He is a parent. God. Hey, listen, this is what he said. Thank you, Paisley. Why is it that women with the least likelihood of getting pregnant are the ones most worried about having abortions? Nobody wants to impregnate you if you look like a thumb. See?
He should look at his own thumb.
Yeah.
I'm always with you. I'm sorry.
Okay. I've got a question for you.
Okay.
I want to know what's going to happen with the Secret Service and all this risque stuff going on. I felt like a clump of people will be having to leave. It might be 3 to 5 people.
3 cards, please.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. Those psychopaths, sometimes they cut information on, if you will go to the room that the psychopath is living in, and he will have a board of pictures around the room, cut off from the magazine when they are talking about him, what he did.
Oh.
And the police will come and they have right away, they know what he was thinking, what he was doing, and so on. So eventually they will have everything black and white on the wall that they can trace all the information to them.
Oh, wow.
I was asked a similar question. Would they be
what was so bad that they had to destroy it?
No, they destroy it. But I said that eventually those will come to the surface. Scientists will be working on it.
Okay.
I saw the scientists in white uniforms working on it.
Being able to forensically bring it back.
They will be backstabbed. They will have the backstabbing. So far, the sun is shining on them.
The sun will shine, but the sun can also mean enlighten the situation. We will see what happened. The light is on it.
Day, yes. And that's, the security of the country is important.
Right. We might even have a female Secret Service agent in charge next time.
That would be nice. I wouldn't mind that.
You got 2,000 watching now, girlfriend.
Oh, thank you so much. That's because of you, Linda.
Oh, thank you, honey.
Yeah, I'm not that much in favor for YouTube, so I know.
Thank you. Well, it's,
I was doing so good at the beginning, and then I got so many.
Yeah.
I'm going to complain. I'm still surviving 5 years. Thank you so much.
You've been hanging in there. Thank you, Lily.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for showing up.
Thank you, Lily Rose. Yes.
Okay, so this is about the 5th time I've seen this. People are asking about Navalny. Have you already answered that?
Who?
Navalny.
Navalny. Okay.
I'm going to look too, okay?
Okay. 3 cards.
1.
Thank you for counting.
2. 3.
You say first.
Well, he's trying to maintain himself as best as he can and hoping to get out of there, like hoping something happens to Putin so he can go. And he's on the edge of life and death.
The vision that I had a few weeks ago, dream about him.
Oh, what'd you dream?
He was in a prison, and they were kept like animals. They had to climb on the wall to get to their cages by the end of the day, but they were walking outside. Very weird, very bad. And he was not able, thank you, Talma, not able to find the room for himself. Security. And I'm worried about him. And right now I saw a roof, an angel with trumpet calling him. So his life is in danger.
Yeah, that's what I see. He's on the border. But I had a vision of him standing outside the prison, waving to a crowd with the sun on top of him. But is that also he's free from his body? It could be either way.
We have the same card. Tough journey ahead of him. He is going very.
He's trying to maintain his equilibrium.
No matter what, if Putin will dismiss him, Navalny will fulfill his dreams.
Okay.
His dream, he will go to the history as a hero. Okay. Now I will ask you a question about Taylor Greene. Is she going to re-elected again?
You know what? I hate to tell you guys this. Oh, I want her gone. I know Lauren Boebert is going to go, but Taylor Greene might make it because she's from the hillbilly place and they'll vote for her.
And when I was watching those TikToks, I thought she's one of them.
What did you think? Did you think she would lose?
No, they are too crazy.
I feel like the people where she's at will all gather together and vote for her. I want her to go, but I do think Lauren Boebert is not going to win.
That one has weak legs, but count to 3. You asked me if she will.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
She has a lot of people on her side doing phone calls. Those people need a doctor help.
Yeah.
She will have a help, and she will be outsider no matter what in the Congress.
But there's trouble coming up for her based on this January 6th.
Thank you,
Deborah. I just saw it. I just saw her being subpoenaed. I saw them asking her questions.
So maybe being outsider, she might not be allowed to go.
Yeah, they might say, Stamper, she was part of this insurrection and you can't do it. If she actually, thank you, Deborah, if she actually has to be voted in, she would win. But if they say you can't even run because you were an insurrectionist, then she might get kicked off.
And maybe Garland is keeping everything to the last moment to make a big fire.
Right. Oh my God.
He is not that kind of sneaky. He's so, but he has those big nose holes, and watch those people. You never know what to expect from them.
I've never heard that before. Oh my God, that's hysterical.
That was in one book.
If someone has a big nose?
Those noses. So watch, because you can't pull them by the nose.
Yeah. Now they're saying he's not sick. He's sick. I'm telling you right now, he's sick. And his astrological chart is really bad coming up for 2023. He's going to go down. I remember when I first told everybody this war might last even into 2023, and they're going, no, it couldn't possibly, it'll be over. But I feel definitely, well, this is what I saw. I saw all of a sudden the Ukrainian people saying, what's going on? The Russians are leaving. And nobody announces anything. They're just exiting. So we'll see.
Okay. So who is asking questions now?
Anybody.
Okay. I have one question, actually.
Right, aggravated. Entertainment purposes only, everybody.
Okay.
Okay, Water Lily just said, Linda, you predicted long ago the Russian cans would have a nut job, female, that goes too far, and she will be outed by her party as well. Oh, the Russian, she means Republicans. And she will be outed as well. Trailer Park Marge or Bimbo Bolbert. Bolbert's definitely going, and I think Trailer Park Marge is going to be in trouble. And I'm going to tell you something. She was not the bomber. I don't care how many people say that. She was not the bomber. It might have been another woman they're talking about right now, but it wasn't Marjorie Taylor Greene.
No, that was slim and petite kind of person. I thought it was Oriental.
Oh.
Boy or girl. I thought it was man, Oriental man. That was my first kind of feeling. And that's not, those two bombs, we don't know anything about them yet.
They're desperately trying. They're doing forensics big time. The head of M16 said Putin is in quite good health. Not based on the film that we see of him where he almost passes out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to tell you, I don't care what anybody says. That guy is sick. He's sick.
For Linda, well, why is Melania still with Trump?
Because she's one of those bimbos that knows not. You know, she worked for Epstein.
Etsy?
She worked for Epstein.
I wouldn't be surprised.
That's how they met. They didn't meet because they were in the library together.
No, they are making up stories that she was on the show, but she was not showing any. But one conclusion: Epstein was his good friend. Roger Stone was his good friend, and Roger Stone in the 90s had to give up on politics because he was doing the big orgies.
Okay.
Who else was that? He always has those. Matt Gaetz was his favorite puppy, and he was showing.
Melania, it lives the life she wants to live. She gets to keep her parents with her. He got her the Einstein visa. And he's told her, if you leave me, I'll ruin you.
He couldn't do that to Ivana. Ivana had
No. And that really was an accident that killed her, by the way.
And that's what I was saying. Even everyone wanted to go for conspiracy. I think she was having problem with hips and maybe taking tablets. And since she was not with him, I have seen her on a boat, and she was
kicking it up.
enjoying herself. Not she was so much in Europe, in Italy, and that's normal. Even kids are drinking wine,
Yes, yes.
so it's nothing
But
forbidden.
she, her mother outlived her. How sad is that?
But her mother was not on the funeral. No one is
No.
talking about her mother.
Her mother's still alive.
But she's not in USA. I don't think so.
She's not in the USA. Oh, it's so
I
sad.
don't think so.
And
And
did you see Trump and his big head out there right in front, like with Yvonne? That was her children. She didn't need Trump out there in front.
no, and Melania was there, and Baron has nothing to do with.
I know, Barron. I know, but they dragged his family in there.
Yeah, it's like, look at me because I'm ex-president. You are ex-husband.
Yeah.
Okay, so I ask you. So now ask me, please.
Okay, so I want to know, at the end of the day, will the Ukraine win this war?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
There will be so much demolition.
Oh, they still are. They just made an agreement to let them do the grain, and they bombed it.
And today they were bombing them. Yes, I had that question.
After they made the agreement, they're such lowlifes, And
Putin doesn't respect any rules, anything. And I see plane after plane bombarding, and there is nothing to save. Eventually people will be happy to just have a peace. Even with enemy, they would like to see a peace, probably, because they are so destroyed. And Zelensky has so many spies around him. He started doing cleanup, but there is so many of them in his close attachments.
Yeah.
Family reunion, good card. Beginning of new adventure, good card. And the grass will be green, and good cards.
I see the Ukraine even
I
going.
was red. I was because I saw those planes bombarding.
Yeah, but I'm going to tell you, the nation, the world has big input on this because they cannot let Putin win.
Now I understand maybe what I see about plane. Long time ago, I predict that Putin will be flying in plane, that there is no wall on one side. And there is 2, and he's sitting on the 3rd seat from the no wall plane. So I said, give him 3 years and he will be out.
And when did you say this?
About 2 years ago.
Okay. Okay.
So there is coming this, and was beautiful seats, leather white seats. So.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's sick. You see his hand shaking. You see him.
They were saying that he had cancer, and I thought that woman doctor will be the one who gave him something, hopefully.
Oh, good. Yeah. So we shall see. But I see us helping Ukraine rebuild and them starting.
Oh, yes, the whole world will help them.
Because it's like everybody says, we cannot let Putin win. This is about the world against Putin.
So many countries depend on that grain from
Ukraine,
Africa, Pakistan, India, name it. And even Russia depends on that grain.
Oh, they've caught a whole big, huge boatful. They're trying to steal it. Turkey caught them trying to steal a huge, huge boatful of grain.
Of course, well, that's what he thinks he's allowed to do. So, there is no room. When there was Olympic Games in 70s, I think, or 80s in Moscow, they took all of our paint from Poland. There was no paint to paint anything because all the paints went to Russia for the Olympic, and it was boycott. So they had that paint from every country was giving them something.
Good, good.
And they gave us in a favorite Russian painted roosters.
Okay.
Just painted the little tiny roosters. That was a Polish saying, oh, we gave them this, and this, and they gave us little roosters.
Roosters. Oh, the Russians were so mean. What they did to the Ukrainian people and starved all those people. It's just horrible.
But they are suffering right now. Russians are suffering. They don't have too much goodies in the stores.
Thank you. I didn't know that.
Oh, so many. I was watching because I understand Russian a little bit, and not as much as I used to. And I was watching on YouTube those young people who still have the channels in Russian, and they were showing in the malls, this store is gone, this store is gone, this store is gone, the prices are up. So the young bloggers are showing to the West how
bad it is, yeah. But Putin would act like there's nothing to see here. We're fine.
Yes.
Well, thank you, girlfriend.
Thank you so much for showing up for me, and I love to have you.
Oh, yeah, we need to do this more often. I get so many requests to be on other people's shows.
I know, you are very
popular. And I'm missing all my usual folks, you know?
Oh, so you mean I'm your usual folk?
Well, you and I have done a lot of stuff together, so.
We did, and I'm enjoying. I always have to have a helper because I'm not as savvy.
Right.
I'm always worried that I can give up on some moment that I will not be the computer wise.
Right.
So I'm always thank you,
Cindy. Goodbye, everybody. Let's see. How many did you end up with?
2,326. I have the measure over here.
Whoa, that's wonderful. Thank you.
1 hour and 2 minutes and 1 minute.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Linda.
Thank you. I got to go feed my son. So, and thank you guys for all your.
How is your little dog doing?
Oh, my dog is good. She's been on antibiotics and no more bleeding.
Lucy.
I thought, which dog? My dog puppy or the dog ex-husband?
You both have them on the leash?
Oh, my God. I thank you guys for the prayers because it really helped.
You know, the best way is.
I went out there and said, hey, did you get your coffee? He said, yeah, I got my effing coffee. And I said, what's that about? Well, why are you talking to me like that? Why are you talking to me like that? And I was like, whoa. And he says, you know what? You need to be very fearful. I said, is that a threat? He said, it's not a threat. It's a promise. Girlfriend, how would you take it?
Now I will do what you did, but I don't have permission.
The police said it. What he said to me wasn't criminal.
Yeah.
Then my eldest son showed up. My boys are sitting out here on the couch. He walks through and he says, I might spare you two. So the boys ran into my room and I called the police. At this time, I made them come and they brought a psych unit because I says, I think he's losing his mind. He refused to talk to them. They said, you know, he doesn't really like the police. So, but what he said, even about you two, is still not considered criminal. To me, it's a threat. So
you feel with your heart.
I was shocked, actually. It shocked me because, you know, in the 22 years I've been divorced from him. And
but he was living in the basement, yes?
He lives in the garage practically. He has a room in here. He's never touched me. He's never done anything that I would fear him. He's got a mouth on him, but never. This was a shock. So then I ran down to the gun store and I took the test and I only missed 2 because I didn't know in the state of California that you have to be 21. I have my dad's old guns, but no bullets. So I went ahead and bought a new gun. And I picked that up on Tuesday. And then I hired my son's friend. I was looking for security. And my son's friend is a licensed security man who's armed. And he came here and sat in here the whole night while the rest of us got some sleep. And that's how bad it was. And then today, acting like what? Oh, no, I never said that. What are you talking about? I'm sorry. I didn't mean, oh, no, honey. He's getting his 5-day order to get out because I've already served him with his eviction. He's getting his 5-day, and I'm going to hire that security guy again when he gets that. And if he's not out in 5 days, that's when the sheriffs come in and remove him.
Yeah. They were saying that people are more, because of the heat, there will be more suicide, the more crazy people will act.
Yes.
Thank you, Tapsi.
Thank you, Tapsi.
It is that people are more irresponsible now because of the heat.
Well, yeah, that could be because you know what? He likes to chain smoke in the garage, and he's beat red. It's so hot out there, but he refuses to come in because he can't smoke in the house. Yeah. But he's lived here 6 years. He has never paid me rent. When he got served for an eviction, he started looking finally for a job. So right now, no one's hiring him. But he is looking. But I gave him my old 2012 Ford Edge. I pay for his car insurance. I pay for his phone. This is what an idiot I am. And then I pay him to do little projects around the house. He's very good at fixing things. But why am I paying him? So I told my attorney, who, by the way, my attorney said, do not change the locks until the sheriffs come. Whatever you do, don't change the locks. And my attorney said that. I said, I could shut off everything. He said, you don't legally are obligated to him to pay his car insurance or his phone or anything. He said, but I said, but you know what? I don't want to set him off more. So I will wait till he's gone. Then I shut everything off.
Yeah, I'm so sorry to hear that. And we will pray for your safety.
Yes, thank you.
We'll ask everyone to pray.
I really wished he could have been okay. I really did. I gave him every opportunity. You ever meet those kind of people that no matter what you do for them, they always seem to self-implode?
My stepfather.
He was like that, huh? They would do stupid things. Like, why are you doing that?
He was a really very mean person.
I helped him get into a nice little bachelor pad in Marin County. He was working at Toyota. He had this nice little pad. It was cute. It was airy. And what did he do? He started letting the homeless people come and stay with him. So fights ensued. Police get called. He gets evicted.
Oh boy!
He could have. All he had to do was take care of it. I know, self-destructive, Jennifer. Exactly. So thanks you guys for listening.
Thank you. I forgot that we have listeners. Okay, thank you.
Thank you guys. Love you all.
See you next time.
We got to do every month. We have to do a show every month.
Wonderful.
So I'll look at my August. I'm free for August.
Wonderful. And I will ask Tracy to just connect me.
Just connect you. That's it. Okay, honey.
The rest I can do it.
Tell Tracy I said hi. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I love to have you chat with you.
It's fun. Okay. Bye.
Bye. Oops.